Let me ask you another branch of topic here, and I don't know how well crafted this question is, but it should trigger. Can AI and democracy coincide?
I think it has to, and I think there's real reason for hope. We've worked on that because it is a collective intelligence thing, and there's no accident that one of the great scholars of collective intelligence is also an AI and democracy person, and is also a democracy person, is also an civic institutional person. That's Sir Jeff Mulgan, University College London. I did an Instagram live with him last week, and that's on our YouTube channel. There's no accident. It's no accident that the collective intelligence project is also a democracy project. Where I'm at, and I'm hoping that I learn an enormous amount in Athens. I'm sure I will. It's a very vibrant group with the House of Beautiful Business. But where I'm at is that democracy is definitely under threat. It's backtracked a lot in the last few years.
But that's not only AI. There's a number of different things.
Nothing to see here. We know that. We know. But there's a golden rule of AI. And a golden rule of AI is that it amplifies whatever system you put it into. So it's going to amplify the problems we have. So those of us who believe in democracy, which I think is most of us that have experienced the benefit of democracy, and Sir Jeff will tell you that autocracies might look good for a while because suddenly it looks like people can make decisions.
Well, you usually want it when you're in fear.
Keeps the trains on time sort of thing. But then they make big, big mistakes. And that if you live in an autocracy, you're more likely to die. You're more likely to
taken advantage of, be disenfranchised.
All sorts of awful things. So we have to go back to the fact that democracy, when I talked to him last week, he said democracy needs to be cherished. And it needs to recognize that it requires people to care for each other. And there's this pre-existing condition, which is, he even said, we need people to love each other for democracy to work. And I thought, wow, that's wonderful to hear, because it's a word that in business people will shy away from, and choking up thinking about it. And the reason that we got to that point at the end of the conversation is we got to what we're seeing with these real experiments where AI is being used to help people listen to each other again, to help people build back the muscle memory that is required to take into account someone else's perspective and to literally walk in their shoes for a minute. Not a mile anymore, because we can't do it. Our attention spans are too short. But the experiments are very compelling, and they're very hopeful that AI has this ability to help us translate. And we've used this functionality all the time at work, right? Take this email and tell me what's in it. Summarize this paper for me. Write this form, explain this to me as though I'm a 16-year-old. Explain this to me as though I've got a PhD. All of those translation mechanisms that the transformer architecture does so well, does really, really well in this world of democracy. So like I said, we're starting with a funeral for human democracy because we don't think alone anymore. We think with technology. We always, democracy's been affected by technology.
So you're not being nihilistic. You're being maybe hyperbolic a little bit, but you're trying to.
Well, there's a little bit of. We like to.
It's
we
fine.
want to be a little
that's
bit.
What catches people's attention. I'm with you.
Well, and if you look at how the House of Beautiful Businesses has formed its agendas its programs over the last 10 years. There's plenty of those kinds of things where you go,
absolutely.
Right, I'm curious now. I really want to understand what they mean.
We need an emotional touch to it. You're as a marketing person, you appeal to me.